This is the most expensive city to stay in South Africa. And this is the cheapest city to stay in South Africa. I mean, PE and Cape Town, or should I say GQ and Cape Town. One is the most expensive city to live in South Africa, while the other is probably in the top 3 of the cheapest cities to live in South Africa. Today we'll be exploring both cities, with the average price of a property in Cape Town being 3 million and the average price of a property in GQ being only 1.5 million. But we have a few challenges to complete while we're in both these cities. Firstly, we're only allowed to spend 1,500 Rand in each city, which 20 years ago was probably worth about 5,000 Rand, but inflation is killing us right now. We have to find a place to stay, enjoy a meal, do an activity, and also visit the most expensive house within the city. First and foremost, in the most expensive city, it's time for us to look for an activity. Do you think it's expensive to live in Cape Town?
Yes. It's Cape Town. It's a tourist attraction. Any activity that you want to go to, if you want to go to museums, it's very expensive. Yeah.
Just to see stuff, no? And how much do you pay for rent here in Cape Town?
Depending where you stay, if you want to go stay somewhere nice, like in Seapoint side, you're probably going to pay rent 20k, 25.
How much do you guys pay?
I still live with my parents.
Yeah. Bro, obviously we only got 1,000 Rand left on our budget, so we need you to give us some money. You got any money for us? Just a 50 Rand.
Abu pay you.
Abu pay me. That's kind. I know you're kind. I know you're kind. He's lying to me. You know, obviously, this is obviously a challenge. I was going to give you a 50 Rand if you offered to give me one, but you didn't. So I'm sorry, my brother. How much for a helicopter, boss?
2,400, buddy.
I'm going to come back. What do you think about the price of food here in these restaurants here at the Waterfront?
Aye. Depends where you're going. Depends where you're going. Harbour House over here,
How much would the average meal cost me there?
I'd say about 435.
That's my rent. They're saying you guys got a boat cruise for me, you got a discount for me. I only want 30 minutes. How much will it be?
160 per person.
160. I'm happy with that, to be fair.
For the two of you, I'll make it 200 rands.
Jeez, a discount as well. My guy. When are we going? We're going to go now. What time?
2:30.
Can we pay now?
Yes, please.
He said, yes, please. So I actually have to give them cash because they say they don't want to give the money to the owner of the thing. They rather want to take the cash for themselves. I don't know what type of syndicate they're running there, but let's go to the ATM now. 100 Rand or mystery box? Mystery box. Okay, I'm not dream boys, bro. Oh, we can't record with our phones in the mall. Ma'am, what do you think about the price of things here in Cape Town? Do you think Cape Town's expensive?
Yes.
How much you pay for rent?
8,000 average.
I don't rent.
1 bedroom.
Oh, you own?
No, I live with my parents.
What do you think is the cheapest city to stay in South Africa?
I've seen Johannesburg. It's pretty decent.
It's actually Polokwane. But the second cheapest, where I'll be going tomorrow, is Port Elizabeth. Yeah.
It's Babeka now.
Hey, Beja. I decided to be a generous guy and give that guy a 100 Rand. 100 Rand for you, bro. Sure. So we only have about 900 Rand left, so let's go back to those boat scammer guys, man. They said I can only have 100 Rand.
Then only one of you can go.
Oh, sorry. After the little pit stop, there's now time for us to actually make our way onto the boat. Obviously, here we got the seats. Next up, we got Uncle Waffles playing here. She's inside the speaker right now. The driver's seat, I would have got inside, but they said I can't drive right now.
Can I get your tickets?
Oh, you're the ticket collector. This reminds me of back in the day.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks. What can I say? All the years of hard work, I finally made it. I bought my first boat, just taking a few of my guys out here. Yeah, man. Cape Town living, man. Soft life, only 200 Rand and you can enjoy life like this, bro. Look around, man. Look at life. I made it, man. I absolutely made it. I used to pray for times like this, man. What? This thing's starting to do a tweaky me tweaky. Yay! Yay! Wat is saam, dolphin? Wat is saam? Yay, no. No, now we're taking the bus. Now we're taking the bus. Where's my man taking us? Well, we're gonna find ourselves in Colombia, bro. So for only 200 Rand, myself and Silas had this boat to ourselves, bro. Like, I don't know how they funding this operation. This has got to be money laundering. But we still enjoyed ourselves and we had a good time. Holla at you, feel like you've been down the same road. But none of you boys can relate. You ain't been on a boat. You ain't rented out the boat. You're on yourself. Yeah, well, you're alone, brother. God bless, no? I appreciate you. What do you have to say about the people that come to Cape Town?
This is the cheapest boat.
The most affordable one.
You get great pleasure out of the cruise.
Yeah, we had a good time. We had a good time. Felt like a dirty party. Yeah. After our 30 minutes on the cruise is up, it is now time for us to visit the most expensive mall in Cape Town. Victoria Waterfront. Let's go inside. Hi. Obviously, motion. The house obviously want me and stuff, but I'm obviously taking it and stuff. Let's go inside. In this mall, the average daily spend is about 750 Rand per person, and they have the likes of Gucci, Louis Vuitton, and Dior, to mention a few. How much is a pair of socks here, ma'am?
Only 220.
220. If I give you 220, the budget is done. We're gonna go grind. We're gonna see if we're
You
gonna.
have to buy because for each pair that you're going to buy, you donate school socks to kids in need.
Ah, that seems like some emotional blackmail. Yeah. We're gonna go gambling upstairs. If we make some money, we'll come back.
Is it money or the box? If it's money or the box, I'll take the box. Take it out of your bag.
Oh, I'm not dream boys. 200 rand for a pair of socks. You must have lost your mind. It's either socks or boat cruise. That's essentially what you're telling me now. Now I know this place is expensive, bro. This jacket is probably like 3,000 rand. A random brand. Scotch and soda. Let's go ask them. Can I ask you a question quickly, just here outside? How much is this jacket?
6.6.
I told you boys 3,000 rand. I just knew it's gonna be expensive. 6.6 for a random, I don't even know this brand. Who made this brand?
Scotch and soda, bro. Amsterdam.
Shout out to the Amsterdamians. So what's the most expensive store in the mall?
Gucci and Dolce & Gabbana. Most likely.
No,
Louis Vuitton.
Louis Vuitton, I was
Yes.
gonna say the
Yes,
Louis.
Louis Vuitton.
After I found out the store is doing money laundering, I then decided to ask the rest of the stores what the most expensive thing in their shop is. What's the most expensive thing in the store?
We have a jacket that's going for about 10k.
Yeah, this is not my budget. So
yeah.
I'm gonna go to Mr. Price. I'm gonna be back. I wanna ask you, what's the most expensive thing in the store? How much is the bag?
It's 5750.
5750. That's 4 numbers, no? Why do you think it's so expensive, this one?
It's handmade in Cape Town by people that put a lot of time and effort into it. It's
local
a limited
brand.
edition.
Don't buy your girl a Birkin, buy your girl a
Pachulik.
Pachulik. What bedoel Pachulik?
It's the last name of the designer,
Instagram handle for yours?
Ruth Ann van Eden.
And the brand?
Pachulik Africa.
How are you?
Good, and you?
I'm all thanks. Do you know me? No. You never seen my content before? My name's Shanks. Shanks, I'm from the UK. But we want to know what's the most expensive fragrance you have in the store.
9.2. Come and show you.
How long is it going to last?
It's to do with your skin. So it's how your skin holds a fragrance. Here we go. Try this Coromandel. It's a 3-wood fragrance, and it's a man's oriental.
I get why it's 9.2. Oh, all of them.
All of them are 9.2. They're
What's the
Nigerian.
Nigerians. You answered the question for me though. I didn't even need to ask the question. Them boys got money. Yeah, unfortunately I'm Congolese, so I will not be purchasing anything today. Maybe go to Nigeria for a few months and maybe I can come back and buy something.
No, it's the country with the most millionaires. But every single person there is an entrepreneur. I have a lot of admiration for Nigerians.
For sure.
And I love the way they speak.
Yeah.
We come back.
I would have bought the Rolly, but I'm only working on God's time. How's the border? There's Louis V behind me, but I'm scared that if I go close, the bro behind me, the security is gonna tell me, "Say, what you doing?" Ma'am, do you think they'll let me record inside the Gucci store? No. Okay. She do this. I don't got time to talk to you, bro, Key. Honestly, I think the quality of this mall is insane. You can get anything from the lower class to the middle class to the very, very wealthy class. Yeah, Amiri. Guys, and in the most expensive mall in Cape Town, I was getting so much love. Does that mean I'm a part of the rich and famous now? Now that we've seen the mall, we want to get something to eat. We're going to have some fish and chips today. That's very Cape Town. We want to have a dish that's like the city. So we're going to get some fish and chips. And then, or should we go to Tang? Let's go to Tang. Let me get a table for 2, man. How are you, man?
Good, how are you?
I'm good. I'm good. You see my stuff? My videos? No.
My kids, yes.
Yeah, your kids. Ah, crazy.
Yeah, at home, they crazy on your videos.
Wow.
Yeah, Isaac, did you see?
Ah, Uncle's here.
Chloe, uncle is here. You see?
What's the most expensive thing on the menu?
Alaskan crab leg, 1,700 rand.
Just for a leg.
For a leg.
That's crazy. Let's go inside. Let's have a table for 2, please. I've been here before. I'm not gonna act like I haven't seen the menu before, but this is probably one of the most expensive restaurants around here. So can I have the Wagyu cheeseburger, a drink, a grape tizer?
Yeah, so I'm gonna do that. And then for the
Oh, him. You want him to eat? Are you paying for him? Eating in one of the most expensive restaurants in my city. 5-star. Let's dig in. I'm not gonna give you guys a taste. It's not the type of video. After paying our bill at Tang, we then decided to do something that will cost us no money. Bro, she's insane, bro. This is crazy. This is the most expensive house in South Africa. So this is Casablanca, and this is currently the most expensive house in Cape Town and South Africa, valued at about 700 million rand. It's located in the exclusive area of Clifton. Casablanca boasts extensive features like 8 bedrooms, 13 bathrooms, multiple entertainment areas, and a large pool. This house is absolutely insane. Bro, this looks like Beverly Hills. It looks like it doesn't belong here. Crazy. Wow. It's great to open, bro. Should I try and speak to someone? I feel like, no, I must go there and just knock on that. They're gonna say, "Say what doen ze hier?" As I was trying to speak to the owner of the house, I was then approached by security who was trying to attack me. So we're doing journalism for E! News.
no, the people here, they don't
Oh, they don't like it that way.
record me, man.
Yeah. Now that we survived the near-death experience, it is now time for us to go to our Airbnb so we can rest for tonight. I think it's a house, and then we're just sharing a bit of the house. But it's 500 rand in Sea Point, bro. One of the most prestigious areas in Cape Town, bro. Do you know what I mean? So there's a key lock here. Let me see if I can give the lady a call first. They're about to let us in. Just as we thought we were about to go to a peaceful Airbnb, the lady at the Airbnb said that we are not allowed to come in the room and record, even though we had paid for it. I don't know if I am bugging or if she's bugging. Please let me know.
Is my room going to be on YouTube?
I'm just a vlogger, man, and normally when I record, I just vlog myself and what I'm doing. I'm not going to like advertise your house or anything like that, man.
I've been a journalist.
Yes.
I'm on YouTube every day.
Yes.
I'm on social media.
Yes.
I want to understand what this
Ma'am,
is about.
so basically we're showing what the Cape Town experience would be to somebody. We just chose the Airbnb, the ones that popped up on Airbnb. We didn't know that it's going to be your specific one. We just chose.
But you knew because you booked and you paid and you see my profile and everything.
We didn't target you specifically or anything. We just booked what we could. Oh.
You can do it. That I'm going to escalate this on Airbnb. When you asked to book, you could have said.
I understand where you're coming from, but it's not like I said I was going to record the entire house, you know. With all due respect, man, I'm not coming to create any ruckus in the room, you understand what I'm saying, man? I would have thought that it would be better than me staying here and you'd have to clean up. Seems like this is
No, that's not the point. I need to report this on Airbnb.
That's no problem. I don't know if
Okay.
I didn't know it to be so complex. I thought it was a simple thing.
I mean, you can continue. 5 minutes. Okay.
I don't know, man. I don't know how I feel about that. But you guys let me know. The lady is quite upset and stuff. You probably heard the voice recordings that Silas gave you guys before this. But wait, just ruined the whole vibe, bro. I was supposed to stay here, but I don't even want to stay here because you're saying we can't like record and stuff in the room I paid for. I mean, but to 500 rand, I think this is pretty decent for one person. If you're coming to the most expensive city, you're trying to enjoy more of the outside things and not trying to enjoy where you're sleeping. I mean, it's a decent place to sleep. A decent place to sleep, balcony there on the outside, coffee table, everything's clean, everything's neat. I genuinely don't know, are you not allowed to record in an Airbnb room? She said it's an invasion of privacy, so I don't understand. Maybe I'm bugging, maybe I'm from a different age of social media, so I'm looking at things differently. But you guys let me know in the comments. I'm sorry that it seems this way, but I don't know, this is how it's not always been for us. We travel a lot, we shoot a lot of videos.
But you should have asked.
I understand, man, but I don't know how to, I think we're obviously seeing it both from a different perspective.
I'm a host and I prepare for my guests and I'm a super host and I have a reputation. Now you are going to be asked to review me and you will probably give me a very bad review.
I don't give reviews. I understand you see things differently to how I see it.
No,
so
I host guests.
Yes.
That's what I'm doing.
I would think the concept of Airbnb is similar to a hotel. Like if you go to a hotel, you're allowed to film there.
It's not a hotel. It's a room in my house.
I understand, ma'am. Regardless, I apologize, ma'am, if I didn't mean to invade your privacy. I just...
Oh, maybe you can be a bit sensitive about that part.
Yes, ma'am.
There's a difference between hosting a guest and hosting a journalist.
I would think you just treat everybody like humans, ma'am. That's how I would see it.
No, you're not a human. You're going to put my room on your YouTube video.
Yes, but no one would necessarily know that it's your face or anything that gives out.
My face is definitely not going to be used.
Yeah, of course not. So that's exactly what I'm saying. There's no way, man. I would think like if I put someone's face on a video, it would be like intrusive and stuff. But a room that I paid for that I'm supposed to stay in.
Guess what also?
What?
On Airbnb wasn't there a picture of the room?
Yeah, on Airbnb there's a picture of the room, so how am I intruding by showing a room? Come on, buddy. Now that Cape Town is done, it's time for us to fly to the cheapest city to stay in South Africa. It's not, it's actually the second cheapest. I was supposed to go to Polokwane, but guys, Polokwane is very far away and I have to take a plane to Joburg and then I have to drive 5 hours. That's kind of insane. So currently we're at Bay West Mall in PE, which is the second cheapest city to stay in South Africa. Apparently this is the best mall. Last time I came here, I was at Walmart Mall and they say, no, you're supposed to go to Bay West. So let's go to Bay West. We're gonna compare it to Waterfront. Yeah, let's go. How's life in PE?
We're not from here.
I'm from Grahamstown.
Is it cheap here in PE?
In comparison to other places?
Cape Town, I'm from Cape Town.
Yeah, I think it's comparison.
In Cape Town, yeah, for sure.
How much did you pay for rent?
4.5.
For a one bedroom, like a flat. That's crazy. In Cape Town, we're paying like 8,000 rand for a one bedroom. Someone just told me they pay 4,000 rand for rent here. Do you know how crazy that is? How much you pay for rent?
I don't pay rent here. Come on, EB.
Why?
My dad owns that place, though.
Oh, money. Oh, you come from money. I understand, bro. What do you think about life in PE? Do you think life in PE is cheap or expensive?
A lot cheaper than in Cape Town.
I can't lie, this mall is quite big, but I don't see anything like shocking or something like a Louis Vuitton or something crazy, bro. So overall, this mall obviously doesn't compete with Waterfront. Kind of scary, bro. I would compare this mall to in one city. I know that's crazy, but Yeah. Have you been to Waterfront?
Yeah, I grew up there in Cape Town.
Yes. What would you compare Waterfront and this?
No, Waterfront is way better.
But this is the best mall in PE, right?
No.
What's better than this?
I don't know, the Boardwalk's mall.
See, now I'm confused. Now I don't even know what is the best mall
The
anymore.
Boardwalk Mall has more places than Baywest.
Just as I thought the video was about to get started, I was then attacked by mall security. Yeah. It's closed. It's a long day. Center management is closed, but they men are at home. I'm not even excited, bro. I thought you can like record in malls though. After tender negotiations with the mall security, we then made our way to the go-kart rink. Everyone in Cape Town was talking about it, so I came for this 100 rand, but you're giving me 50% off.
No, we don't do that.
Oh, I see. I thought the motion's gonna carry me, but the motion is not working in PE. I just want one 10 laps of go-karting. Is there sessions? 3 hours waiting time. Birthday party happening inside. The lady said we have to wait 3 hours. So let's pretend that we actually done this activity. The problem with this video is that I booked the Airbnb outside of PE. I had to book another one here and I had to book it last minute, so it was 1.5. So yeah, the budget for the video is destroyed. So I'm gonna try and do everything else with 500 rand. At least I'm trying experiencing the cheapest city in South Africa. There's some kids coming after me there. I'm scared.
Can we please get the photo?
Yeah.
All the best content.
Yeah, best dress. Before I could make my way to my Airbnb, it was time for me to go try the famous Balkan Burger. I had to come to the Balkan Burger. This is where I'll be coming for my meal for the city. I'm gonna see how much a Balkan Burger costs. Hopefully it's cheaper than Cape Town burgers because this is supposed to be the cheapest city. So let's go inside. So what's the most famous thing on the menu? 109 rand. Is that like a burger? Stuffed with stuff. I hope the burger is as good as the content, no? After 30 minutes I've got my burger. Kind of crazy in my opinion. Thank you, Queen. I'm gonna give it 6 out of 10 for time because I waited quite long. Presentation looks pretty decent. 109. I don't think it's bad for this. In Cape Town, something like this will probably cost you about like 130. Let's dig in, bro. The chips could do with a bit of salt. You know, one of the guys that works here is next to me. I'm giving an honest review with him next to me. I'm quite scared though, to be honest. Very bland. You get me though. No problem. You see, he gets me though. This is their famous burger. Hopefully it's better than the chips. The burger, 8.5 out of 10 for me. This is a ciabatta roll, quite difficult to chew, but I think for what they're going for, it's good. Chips for me will be a 5, bro, to be honest. So in the middle, we're going for a 7 out of 10 for the food. This is what you can get for 109 rand in PE, second cheapest city to stay in South Africa. I'm happy. Now, let's go find the most expensive house in PE. Are you part of the Illuminati?
Oh no!
Currently at Boardwalk Mall. I think this is actually the best mall in PE. I've been to 3 of them now. I think this actually might compete with a Canal Walk maybe. This is like Canal Walk mixed with Grand West though. In comparison to our best mall, Waterfront, is not quite competing. So yeah, pretty decent though. So we drove around for a while looking for the most expensive house in PE, but unfortunately we just could not find it. The most expensive house in PE is a 5-bedroom double-story house for sale in Holland Green for about 40 million rand. And if you compare that to the 700 million rand house in Cape Town, it doesn't compete. Additionally, 40 million rand is also the average price for a house in Cape Town's most affluent area, Clifton. Unfortunately, we couldn't find the most expensive house in PE compared to Cape Town's one that is 700 million. That's kind of crazy though. But then again, this is the second cheapest city to stay in South Africa, so property market has a big thing to do with it. But we're at my Airbnb right now. We're gonna go up to my room now. We're gonna see if it's worth 1,300 rand. I think this is possibly the best Airbnb you could get in PE, probably for a person that wants to stay on their own without, or not a massive house for one person. I think this is the best Airbnb. So let's go see what it looks like. Come inside, boys. When we step inside here, 1,500 rand, you got a bed, a queen size bed, but it's just gonna be me tonight, unfortunately. And then you come over here, a lounge. It's quite a livable space for this price, bro. 1,500 rand, you can enjoy yourself just for a night. There's no smoking allowed, but this couch is comfy. Look at it. I'm living nice, man. This has been interesting. I think this is better than my Airbnb in Cape Town because that lady was quite rude to me. I'm sorry if you're watching this, auntie. Yeah, I was quite hurt by what you said to me yesterday. Yeah. What this video has taught me is that you won't notice much difference in each city if you are a tourist. This only really affects people that stay in the city that have to do things such as buy property or pay rent, because I think Airbnb prices are pretty much similar in both cities. Overall, I was able to have fun in both these cities. If I had to recommend a city for you to experience, I would definitely say Cape Town, because that's the pinnacle of tourism for anybody. But also be mindful of the locals, bro. Don't tourism too much, bro, because now you're driving out the property market in South Africa and the locals are left to suffer. But this has been the cheapest city versus the most expensive city in South Africa. I think you should experience both.